Welcome back, Legion. Today I want to talk to you guys about how to manage your time and fit training and strength conditioning into your lifestyle, into your plan. So the first thing I'd suggest is decide how much of a priority training and strength conditioning is to you right now. The analogy we use, and I often use with our athletes here, is think of time as a jar. And within that jar, you can fill it up with rocks being the big things in life, work, family, eating. Then you can fill it up with pebbles. Pebbles are your smaller pieces to life, maybe socializing. So it's still important, but it's not absolutely critical. Then you've got sand, can fill up the other little bit of space, and these are your small filler type things throughout your day. Maybe you've got to go and pick up some shopping, maybe even going to the toilet. I know that might be a big rock for some people. And then you've got water, can fill up the tiny little bit. And I mean, that's kind of like, depending how important certain things are to you, I guess, you know, water can be like playing on the PlayStation. Like it's fun to do and it's a great leisure time, but should you spend all your time doing it? Maybe not. It depends on different things and different people. But it's really important to establish where training is on this. And it's okay to know that it doesn't have to be a rock. I'm not necessarily saying that training has to be your life. But it's really important to determine where it sits for you, because that'll really help you from a time management point of view. It'll help you decide where to fit your training in. The next thing you want to do once you've kind of decided how much of a priority training is for you is use a calendar, use an app, use a planner. Technology is a beautiful thing these days, and there's plenty of awesome apps and calendars on your phone that you can use. You can use certain softwares if you need to, but the idea is to plan and map out your day. Do it hour to hour. Know exactly what you're doing. Have a planner. I know that in my busy schedule, being a business owner and a strength and conditioning coach, I have to have things organised. And if I'm not, things aren't going to look good and it's not going to look very professional, and I'm not going to be doing my job the way I need to do it. And I do that really all through a planner and a bit of a to-do list. So it's really important to get everything in your life organised, because that'll have a direct impact on when you can fit in your training. So that's the next piece, is to then look at everything and look at the free time that you might have. Do you have some free time up your sleeve? And then you can kind of determine what is the best time for you to go to the gym or go to training and work on your strength and conditioning, whatever that may be. Obviously, if you've planned the program correctly, you know how long it's going to take and how much time you need to allocate to those sessions. I think the next thing is to set reminders or make it very consistent in regards to when you're going to train. So if it's 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, try your best to fit it in at the same time and just make it a part of that day's routine. If it has to change from day to day because you have a different schedule on those days, then so be it, that's fine. But if it's Monday at 6 a.m. every Monday, try to keep it that way. The idea is to turn this consistency into a habit. Try not to avoid the alarm, try not to avoid the reminder, make it consistent, make it habitual. That's why it's so much easier. You don't even really need motivation. You're just willing to do it. You just want to get it done. The last thing though, I want you to remember that something is always going to be better than nothing. So if you've had to shift your priorities a little bit, that's fine. This is okay. It doesn't always have to be the number one priority in your life. There's definitely more important things than training and strength conditioning to life. Even if you can get in and just do 15 minutes, even if it means you're at home and you're just doing some push-ups and some split squats on the bed, some planks, some side planks, even if you're just doing something is always better than nothing. And then when time permits, when you start to get some time back, then you can load up, then you can go straight back for it. Something's always better than nothing. Don't forget that. All right, do your best, guys. Be your best self. Cheers.